baseball fans out there around the world, wherever you are. My name is Mark Spencer for MLB Review number 3. Okay, folks, this is what it's all about. It is what it is. Talk about the topic of the day. And I want to talk about today, we're going to talk about the Chicago White Sox. It looks like it's getting very, very bad down in Chicago right now with the White Sox. You know, the manager can't motivate the players. He's going on TV and saying a bunch of stuff that they can't pitch and blah, blah, blah. They don't want to compete and this and that. But, you know, Ozzie Guillen, I think he's on a hot seat. I mean, there's a few managers in baseball I think are on hot seats right now. Ron Washington of the Texas Rangers and Ozzie Guillen of the Chicago White Sox. Well, if those teams don't improve, and they don't improve soon, I feel that one of those managers will be fired soon. I mean, if the Chicago White Sox keep on losing the way they've been losing, and folks, man, I can't believe a team of this much talent like the Chicago White Sox have. Such players as Mark Burley, you know, Jermaine Dye, A.J. Przinsky, you know, you can go on and on. You have Jim Thome. You have great players such as that and Paul Konerko, and they're not playing the way they should be playing. So, you know what sucks? What sucks about sports all around the world is when these players or these managers or coaches all get fired. And, you know, sometimes the blame should go to the players. You don't know why, I don't know why, but sometimes I believe that when players get or coaches get fired, you know, or managers get fired, is because of stupidness. And when I'm talking about stupidness is when you see these players are making all this money and they don't show up and they don't play hard every day. And when you're playing baseball, you got to play hard. You got to work hard. And that's what's not happening. Well, folks, I want to talk about some teams here that or maybe might be pulling off a move real soon. It looks like Texas Rangers might wait a little bit longer because Mark Teixeira has an oblique injury right now, so he's kind of off the market for right now. But what I'm hearing, watch for the Toronto Blue Jays. They're starting to heat up right now, and it looks like they need some pitching. And don't be surprised to see the Cincinnati Reds. I know they don't really have no pitchers right now, but Kyle Loesch, I'm hearing his name might be moved. He might be moved, but Mark Burley for sure. The New York Mets are desperate for pitching right now. They lost 8-0 or 9-0 yesterday against the Minnesota Twins. You know, it's a lopsided loss. I know it happens sometimes in baseball, but the New York Mets are losing some close games. The Atlanta Braves, they got to be looking around for some players right now because right now, you know, they were on fire to start out the season. And now they've really cooled off. They're pulling towards, you know, them and the Mets have identical records of 37 and I believe 37-35 records in the NL East. And when I'm looking at the American League East standings right now, the New York Yankees have lost again. They lost yesterday against the Colorado Rockies. They played today against the Colorado Rockies. I mean, maybe it's a thin air probably. Who knows? But the Boston Red Sox are still rolling, baby. I mean, they were losing a few games coming back down to earth, but they've picked it up. Won yesterday 11-0. A big game by some big bats on that team. David Ortiz, Mike Lowell, you name it. But what I've been hearing, Mike Lowell, Kevin Youkilis maybe heading to the San Diego Padres for maybe Mike Cameron or some other player. That's what I'm hearing. There was a trade yesterday. Michael Barrett went for Rob Bowen of the San Diego Padres. So, wow, is that funny? The way they go and trade Michael Barrett after the fight between him and Carlos Zambrano. Wow, that's happened so fast. You just never know nowadays. But the one thing I can say is nothing in this game I've been watching since I was maybe 2 years old is you never know, man. I mean, you could be traded tomorrow. You never know nowadays in the game of baseball. You're always wondering where you're going to go or if you're going to stay. But the most important thing is you're on a team that wants you and you want to be part of the team. And that's important. I want to say congratulations to Mr. Sammy Sosa. Wow, this guy has come on.